Meeting of the Senate Judiciary Committee will come to order. We have 12 judicial nominees, 6 executive nominees, and 1 bill ready for a vote. It's S2773, Unleashing American Innovators Act of 2021, co-sponsored by Senator Hirono, who is with us, as well as Senators Leahy and Senator Tillis, who is with us as well. We have 6 judicial nominees listed for the first time who will be held over. They are DeAndrea Benjamin, 4th Circuit; Robert Ballou, Western District of Virginia; Todd Edelman, District of Columbia; Kimberly Evanson, Western District of Washington; Myong Zhan for the District of Massachusetts; and Colleen Lawless for the Central District of Illinois. I'll speak briefly on 2 nominees, Julie Reichelman and Lindsey Jenkins. I'll then turn to the ranking member, Senator Grassley, before proceeding to votes. I would ask all members to wait to comment on a particular nominee or on the bill until that measure is called before the committee. And if members wish to discuss other topics, I would ask that you wait until we conclude our business, assuming that we have the proper majority to quorum to continue. I want to speak briefly on Julie Reichelman, nominated to the First Circuit, rated unanimously well qualified. Brought to the U.S. in 1970s as a child, raised in Massachusetts by her parents who fled Ukraine in the face of persistent anti-Semitism. A graduate of Harvard College and Harvard Law School. I might note that anti-Semitism occurred during the Soviet times. A graduate of Harvard College and Harvard Law School, Ms. Reichelman is a highly skilled trial lawyer and accomplished appellate practitioner. Before her career as a practicing lawyer, she clerked for judges appointed by both political parties: Morton Greenberg, Reagan appointee to the Third Circuit; Dana Fabe, appointee of Governor Tony Knowles to the Alaska Supreme Court. As an appellate practitioner, Ms. Reichelman has drafted numerous appellate briefs and argued 6 appeals, including 2 before the U.S. Supreme Court. Private practice, she handled a wide range of civil and criminal cases. Importantly, she spent the last decade of her career defending women's reproductive freedoms. On behalf of doctors, clinics, women, and girls, Ms. Reichelman has been an advocate for what was, until the Dobbs decision, a core constitutional right, the right of a woman to make reproductive choices about her own body. Let's be clear, Ms. Reichelman advocated a mainstream legal position in defending Roe v. Wade, which was a 50-year precedent decided 7-2 by the Supreme Court. Challenging laws that have sought to prevent women from accessing reproductive health care, as Ms. Reichelman did in the Dobbs case, is also a mainstream legal position. And although the Supreme Court did not concur with her litigating position, she testified under oath before this committee that she will apply the Dobbs decision faithfully. She said, and I quote, "I've relied on federal judges, including circuit court judges, to follow Supreme Court precedent in every single case that comes before them. Our legal system and the rule of law itself depends on lower federal courts following Supreme Court precedent. Dobbs is now the law of the land, and I will follow it as I will follow all Supreme Court precedent." Given Ms. Reichelman's sterling credentials, commitment to the rule of law, and depth of experience, I think she's an exceptional candidate for the First Circuit. We also will be voting on Lindsey Jenkins, a nomination to the Northern District of Illinois, rated unanimously well qualified. Graduate of Miami University of Chicago, Cleveland Marshall College of Law, clerked on the Northern District of Ohio, and worked in private practice for 2 years before spending 15 years as Assistant U.S. Attorney for the Northern District. As an Assistant U.S. Attorney, Ms. Jenkins prosecuted a wide range of cases, including gang-related activities, civil rights violations, and corruption. During her tenure in the U.S. Attorney's Office, she rose through the rank to become chief of the criminal division, overseeing all criminal prosecutions, supervising 150 assistant U.S. attorneys. In 2021, she returned to private practice. Given her qualifications and deep knowledge of the Northern District, Senator Duckworth and I have unanimously supported her nomination.